Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, today we're going to be talking about Modern Warfare 3. Is it good? Is it bad? So, the beta just ended on the 16th, and I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on it. Um, over the beta weekend, I probably played about 25 hours, maybe 30, honestly. So, I have a pretty decent amount of time in the game. Um, so I thought we'd come up with a pros and cons list. So we're gonna start with the pros first, and this is or the cons first, only because my view on the game changed while continuously playing. So I have to say, when I loaded up into my first match, number one, the nostalgia was great, but when I loaded up into my first match, it was Favela. I didn't like it at all. So this brings me to my cons list. So the movement when I first loaded in felt very, very clunky. Almost felt like they took the original game, reskinned it, and just gave it to us. And I play on PC, so games don't normally feel like that. So that took me by surprise. Which this evolved as I kept playing the game. By my second or third game, I was like, okay, like this is awesome. The movement is pretty good. So my second con, the delay when slide canceling. So if you guys didn't get to play the beta, you would slide, there would be a delay, and it was a huge issue. Back in MW19, this wasn't a thing. It gives people this kind of movement gives people a new way of outplayability. I think that's huge. I was a big fan of Warzone 1. I think they need to fix that ASAP. The third thing I'll bring up is there was no stims in the beta at all, which I don't really know why that's not a thing. Maybe they just didn't give it to us during the beta. But the rumor is they're adding quick fix, and I think that's a huge mistake. Just because some players at that point, like me, I just make videos on the game and I play it for fun. Pro players, you give them quick fix, they're going to be completely unstoppable. And I heard, I believe it was Symphony said, he was like, this is such a bad idea to give quick fix. So at least they acknowledge that. Uh, One of the other things I want to talk about is high alert. High alert didn't work. According to one of my buddies that I was playing with, high alert only worked when there was a laser being shined on you. I didn't get to test this myself. I hope it's not the case. High alert has never changed as far as I know, the way it's worked. So I hope that's not really a case. Um, One of the big things that I saw in this beta, teammate identifiers. They need to be more apparent. I don't think they should be green. I think they should be bold blue or something. There was so many times where people shot at me that were on my own team because they thought I was an enemy because they didn't see the identifier. Um, Another indicator that needs to be fixed, in my opinion, is grenade indicators. These were so short. It was, in my opinion, I haven't heard anyone else complain about this, but grenade indicators were so short timed, it was actually kind of hard to get away from nades. But if that doesn't get fixed, I mean, I'll work with it. Um, my last con on my list is spawns. Everyone has complained about the spawns. I think Rust in general needs the spawns fixed. Any respawn game mode, the spawns need to be fixed, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. If you've made it this far, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing, it really helps the channel out. Anyway, moving on to the pros. So, the red dots on the minimap when people are shooting, huge game changer. Huge. I really enjoyed this in the original Modern Warfare games. And, you know, it gives it a new aspect to the game. It gives a new way to play. It's going to create a huge skill gap, in my opinion. The perk system. So there are no more perks. You get gear. You get a vest, gloves, boots, and I believe it was a ghillie suit and another option. So I like this because it makes you think about what perks you need to run. So, I mean, again, it's going to make people think. I don't know how people are going to like it. I personally enjoyed it. I see no issue there. I'm super glad map voting is back. Map voting is huge. Super, super glad it's back. The Modern Warfare 3 beta gunplay felt amazing. Do I think they need to add some recoil? Possibly. There was no recoil to any of the guns I played with. It was kind of ridiculous. There was game search and destroy. I went 22-0 at one point. So that's a little ridiculous, but it is what it is. I liked the gunplay. I think it's gonna create a huge skill gap again. And my last thing from the pros list is the maps. So this beta, they didn't give us their best maps, obviously. So we got the original 16 maps back for the launch of the real game. I'm super excited for this. I don't think the maps are going to be an issue because I don't feel like most of the gaming community at this point has played the original Modern Warfare 2. So they're going to look like new maps for this community now. I'm 29 years old. I've played Modern Warfare 4. I've played Modern Warfare 2. So, and I'm still enjoying these maps. It's nostalgic. It's fun. So I don't see an issue there just yet. But you know what? So one of my favorite creators for the COD community has to be Ink Slasher, and he made a video about the teddy bears in the maps. He also asked for people to comment and see where other bears were. So I got one for him. In the back of Favela, on the opposite side of the courtyard where the street is, there was a bear on the back staircase. So, Ink, I hope that helps you out with your videos in the future. Thank you for making great content. And boys, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe if you want. And that'll be it. Have a great day, guys. Later.